Hey folks, it's Zach with Two-Way Radio Gear. Today we're going to be talking about 5 key industries that rely on two-way radios. Let's get started. As a disclaimer before we begin, this isn't an in-depth look at every industry and every radio we have to offer. You're going to need to find out those needs for yourself. I highly suggest that you call one of our service reps or email us at info@twowayradiogear.com. Two-way radios are used in a highly diverse set of fields. And even though the cell phone has made an impact on the business world and created a new business landscape, the need for instant communication is ever present. Employees and employers alike are relying on two-way radios to perform essential job functions and make sure that they can actually do everything they need to. So let's take a look at the 5 key industries that are relying on two-way radios. Number 1, construction. Construction companies are always on the move. Whether it's transporting potentially hazardous materials or operating heavy machinery, the first thing that comes to mind has to be safety. When it comes to mobilizing large groups of people, there's no room for error, so you have to have an inherently safe, durable, and lightweight method of communication. Cell phones can do the job, but there's a multi-step process that has to go into the use of a cell phone. Two-way radios provide an inherently safe and instant form of communication that allows for the mobilization of these large groups. When it comes to construction work, your needs may vary, so you need to make sure that you have the right radio for the job. Most construction work requires a multi-channel 2-watt radio. But if you're covering enough distance and area for your work site, you need to bump that up to 4 or 5 watts and make sure that you have enough coverage area. Construction companies usually use the RMU 2040, the CLS 1110, or the CP series of radios. These are high quality and durable radios, so they can withstand all kinds of conditions. They have enhanced audio quality and a high wattage, so you can make sure that you can reach every part of your job site. Number 2, plumbing and contracting. A lot of the needs for plumbers and contractors are very similar to the needs of construction. You're coordinating teams and personnel in potentially hazardous situations. Plumbers and contractors often need something that's rugged with a long battery life and is sound canceling, so you can make sure that your communication isn't all muffled or isn't interrupted by the outside sound. You could stick with the RMU 2040, or you could get something like the EVX S24, which is waterproof and just as rugged. This will help with any situations. God forbid you drop your radio in sewage, or you're working on a marina and you drop it in the water. You want to make sure that you don't have to buy a brand new radio. You want to make sure that it can keep on running. Number 3, schools. Schools can vary in size. Some seem like maybe tiny villages and others feel like miniature cities. Bus loading zones, field trips, dismissal, and even emergencies are going to require an instant and safe form of communication that can effectively coordinate those who need to go to certain places. Some schools, depending on the terrain and environment, don't need a radio that's super powerful. You just need something to get the job done. But if your school has a larger coverage area and you don't want drop-offs, you're going to need to make sure you get a more powerful radio. Some of our most commonly used radios in the schools are the CP series of radios, the EVX S24, the DTRs, and the DLRs. Anything that's really 4 to 5 watts. But again, it depends on your terrain and your coverage area. Number 4, security. Security has long relied on two-way radios to perform essential job functions. Whether it's routine patrol or apprehending suspects for the police, you need to make sure that you have an instant and effective form of communication. Typically, security is going to need something that's durable, with a long battery life, and has a high coverage area, so typically 4 to 5 watts. Security radio needs are vastly different depending on the coverage area and the terrain that the environment is in. Typically, security agencies choose the TLK, the SL300, or the CP series of radio. Again, these are durable, lightweight, and have a long battery life. The TLK is unique in that it has unlimited two-way connectivity with an unlimited range. You can have secure communication with your team and your team only. If you need to talk with your team and you're dispersed throughout the entire United States, you can easily communicate using the TLK and its easy push-to-talk platform. And lastly, hospitality and event workers. Companies in the hospitality industry are often coordinating hidden resources to make sure that they deliver first-rate customer service. Hotels, festivals, and even film production would be unable to perform their essential duties without two-way radios. Of course, depending on the nature of the business, radios can ensure timely service to a customer, coordinate large parking at an outdoor event, or manage large workforces that are geographically dispersed. Hospitality and event workers definitely need something that's lightweight, durable, and ultimately unobtrusive. You don't want something that's super bold. The CLS and the DLR series of radios fit that exact profile. To reiterate, your needs are vastly different from everyone else around you. You need to make sure you have something tailored to your uses and what you need. Make sure to call us or visit us at twowayradiogear.com and browse our stock. We hope that we can help, and we hope you have a great day.